So today we are going to pack together. This is going to be a big old pack with me because I'm going on a 3-week trip here in a couple days. I've had the major travel bug. Literally last night I was awake until 3 a.m. planning trips that I don't even know if I'm going on. The travel bug is real, so this is perfect timing. I shared all about this trip and why it's so special in my last chit chat, get ready with me. I'm going to San Diego, then Las Vegas, then New York City with my family from Jordan who's in America for the very first time. I just got a Sephora order in today, so I tried out a couple things that I want to see if I want to pack or not, but the Tarte, this thing like went viral on TikTok, the under eye brightener, tried it with the Fenty Beauty like lavender powder. So far, don't think it's going to be for under my eyes, but I'm going to keep trying it. I was pleasantly surprised by this powder so far. This is the Say new Slip Tint powder, and then I got another shade of the Kosas blush, which is Wavelength. My other one is Butterflies, which is like the pinky shade. I think I like this one more than Butterflies. It's a really pretty peach, so I might bring this one. I need to dye my roots. That's definitely on the to-do list before I leave. So I'm actually gone for technically over 3 weeks, basically a month. The trip that I'm packing for, like the fun part of this trip, is 3 weeks, but then I go straight to another place where I get my like medical treatments I've been doing, and then we'll be there for a week recovering. So basically I'm gone for a month essentially, but when I'm there all I wear is PJs, so I'm really just packing for like the fun parts. So I'm going to do my best to pack concisely. If you're new here, I traveled for 2 years straight doing the whole digital nomad thing. I have a whole playlist, but I also have an extreme pack with me video if you want to see like how I packed my bags for that. Lots of packing tips in that video. Oh, I love this kind of tip. Oh, this is an interesting smell. What is this? It smells like fall mixed with mango. I need to eat, and then let's get to actually packing. I might need to wipe this off. It's gonna be a no for me, dog. Just picked up fuel for this packing. This is gonna really get me going today. Diet Coke, Jimmy John's jalapeno chips. I'll put my Jimmy John's order on the screen here. This location is kind of notorious for leaving out like half the things, so I usually have to add my own like mayo and mustard, but get your Jimmy John's with cucumber. It's a game changer.
And this crispy hot churro donut with like caramel.
Make it a cutie. Oh. Got my empty suitcase here. I just wiped this down with the Clorox wipe because I saw this stat. If you're someone who puts your suitcase on your bed, you nasty. So I almost always, no matter what trip, usually check a bag just because I can't carry a lot. So especially when I'm traveling by myself or like on the flight by myself, it's just worth it to me to check a bag. So if I'm checking a bag and paying for that, I would rather just bring the biggest big boy possible, especially for a 3-week trip because it's on wheels anyway. So if you have extra room, you have extra room. This is the exact suitcase that I brought with me on my couple years of traveling. It is still going strong. In my various traveling and packing with me videos and stuff, I've talked about all the different luggage brands I've tested, but I've purchased all of these on my own. My favorite hands down is Base. I have tried more recently a Quince carry-on that's really nice. Glides very similarly to Base, but Base is still the hardest like outer shell. If you're debating getting Monos, do not. That was by far the worst, just cheapest outside material. It's just gonna dent in like a day. It has like a squishy kind of memory foam handle on the underside. It's comfortable on the hand. The wheels glide super smooth, expandable. Whenever people ask like even in real life, family, whatever, what suitcase to get, I always say Base. I do think it's worth the investment. On that clear side, I'll usually put shoes like sandals. It comes with a, what's it called? A little flat thing that clips on here that has another zipper. I need to go grab that. The last couple trips I just haven't put it in, but I think I might want it for this one. So a couple quick things to know. As I'm packing, I always have an ongoing kind of checklist that I just keep on my phone or on my computer on the Notes app. You can even like reuse that same note for whenever you travel. And I wanted to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is MIDI Health. I feel like most of us as women have experienced not really being heard or listened to, especially when it comes to in the medical space. So I wanted to share an awesome platform that I found called MIDI Health, which is a virtual insurance covered affordable care clinic that's founded by women. MIDI is accepted by major insurance plans in all 50 states, and you can just enjoy the virtual visit right from home, which is so nice to not have to get in the car, deal with traffic, pay for parking, do that whole thing. You can just do it right from home. I personally received care from MIDI and had a virtual age well visit with a MIDI clinician just to discuss some preventative kind of questions that I had. The appointment was not rushed. She took her time, answered any questions that I had, and the whole process went super smoothly. I could follow up easily afterwards as well, just through their portal. I've seen doctors all over the place in different states, and most times, in most cases, it can take minimum of a few months, but sometimes even like 6-8 months to get in to see a single doctor. So whether you're in a big city or a smaller city with just less access to doctors, Midi is super nice because one thing that I really appreciated is when I went on to make my appointment, there were openings and availability within a couple days, not like weeks and months long to get in. It's for all ages. They have care for perimenopause and menopause, weight management, and they now offer new longevity care. I've personally seen women in my family struggle to find information about menopause and just like go through the loop of trying to figure things out. So I love that this care service helps you be proactive about your health and also kind of closes that gap in the medical space. Even though they're virtual, they can order labs, screenings, immunizations, and prescriptions locally for you. There's 24/7 support through the Athena patient portal from clinicians who are experts in women's health. They also will give you a personalized care plan, cutting edge screenings to detect cancer and other health concerns early, and then also advanced lab testing to monitor the risk of cardiovascular disease and inflammation. So I'll have the link below and also pin a comment with the link there as well if you want to schedule your first Midi visit to have personalized, compassionate care covered by insurance in all 50 states. So I'm constantly like changing my travel setup, trying to find the best possible, easiest setup. I found these on Amazon and they come in colored ones too if you wanted to kind of like color code things, but they also come with these labels. But these are so nice because they're like wipeable, you know, kind of liquid resistant material, which just makes it really nice to clean them afterwards if you need to, or if like something spills. And there's tons of different sizes. So you could use these for like toiletries, bras and underwear, like literally anything. There's a huge one in here. I love that they're see-through. I can do a ton of different stuff with these. Like I might use one for cords. So I'm excited to see how these go today. I feel like you could even fit like makeup brushes and stuff, and yeah, I could definitely fit makeup brushes in this one. This is a travel mirror that I always pack with me. It's so nice. You charge it right there, folds down completely flat, but the thing that's amazing is that it goes super high so you don't have to like crouch your neck down, and then it also has a light if you need it, and you can adjust the warmth. You know how it is with hotels and terrible lighting. I took out a bunch of different bags just to see my options here. Obviously, I'm not going to be bringing all these, but for toiletries, I actually have a big checkered one downstairs that I've been bringing, but sometimes I like using these as well. These are Dagny Dover, and the nice thing with these is that they can hang. Honestly, they're deceptive. They fit a lot. They look smaller than they actually are. You can fit quite a bit in here. These I'll switch between for makeup. Lately, I've been using this one, but that's because I haven't gone on like a long trip, so I think that one's going to be too small. So I might go back to this guy. This is the Tartan and Twine. Clearly big fan of Dagny Dover, but I have this neon pink one. This has just a lot of meds in it right now. And then a black one, which this is what I usually put. Small cameras, like whatever small kind of technology things I have. Random, I don't even know where this is from, just a little leather bag. And then this I got at TJ Maxx. This is a laundry bag, but again, it's nice because it folds into itself. Packing hack that I always do, especially if you're going to be doing shopping, is check or bring one bag, but then bring something like this that you can fold up. It's just a duffel bag that I can fold up and put into the zippered pockets of one of my suitcases so that if I do some shopping and have more things to bring back than I can fit, or like I'm over the weight limit, then you always have a bag where you can throw that stuff in and carry it on or check it if you need to. But the nice thing about carrying a duffel bag is that you can, even though it looks big, you can actually carry this on if it still fits in the overhead. So for example, if you only fill up like half of it, then you have the space, but you could still carry it on. So that's why I don't like bringing a whole other suitcase. And then for my carry-on, I have to do a backpack because it's easier on my body. And I try to keep this under like 10 pounds, but I always put my laptop in here, any of my like expensive cameras, things that I definitely don't want to get lost. This one I got, I don't even know, years ago, I think at like TJ Maxx. This one's nice, but it's a little bit smaller. And then my Dagny Dover, this is actually like their diaper bag. I have this in a couple different colors, but it fits a ton. It has so many different sleeves. Again, this is what I brought with me on my longer travels. This is so nice because you can throw it in the wash. My one critique with this bag that I think I've mentioned before is that they need to adjust the water bottle thing. It's a little bit too tight. It's always like a struggle to slide your water bottle in here. So if they made this a little more stretchy, it would be absolute perfection. Now's the part where we actually have to start packing. I think I might want to get the clothes over with because that's my least favorite part. I normally put my hair products, like small travel size hair products, in this Dagny Dover bag, and then you can put like bobby pins or little clips or whatever right here. And it's really nice and compact. But what I'm debating doing right now is, instead of using this time, is trying just putting all of the hair products, like Hot Tools and the travel size hair products, all in this one bag, because, you know, I can wipe this out if anything spills, and it might be nice to just have literally everything for hair in one like designated bag, because then I can just bring this bag into the bathroom whenever I'm styling my hair. I'm gonna bring a couple different travel size ones that I have. Dry texturizing spray. This is like a spray wax instead of bringing a stick if I want to do something slick back. Dry oil spray, hairspray. I usually just throw in whatever little small conditioners I have from hair dyes left over. It's dry shampoo. This is the biggest size, and it is large. Blow dry brush thing, and then my flat iron. Let's see if all of these will fit in this size. Do I need actually all of these? Probably not. I like these travel containers because you can actually squeeze them. You know how some of them are hard to get all the product out at the end? Okay, that fits. Love it. There's also still a lot of room, even zipped, so I can put a couple clips and like my scrunchie and stuff on the other side. Here's where I keep all of my travel sized perfumes. I'm not bringing all of these, but I'm just gonna pick a couple. This is actually a like hair perfume by Eva NYC. It smells so good though. If you like vanilla-y, like amber kind of scents. Actually, I should probably just put that in my bathroom. What's this one? Ooh, this is a winner. This is a unisex like cologne perfume. Definitely bringing this one. And I love the little bottle. Oh, almost out of this one. This is the, why am I blanking on the name? It's the Angel Coconut. One of my favorite perfumes. I have the full size too. DKNY Apple, always a favorite. This one's almost out too. This is the Fleur Strawberry Letter. This one, don't even ask me how long I've had this for. It's one of my all-time favorite Victoria's Secret scents. The very sexy, like original one. Oh, I forgot I had this. The Letta, which one is this? I think it's 22 auras. So far, I think these are the ones I'm bringing. I have more travel size ones down in my other bag and in the bathroom. So I just laid out some minis and some things I'll be packing. So normally I would just bring my like full pack of makeup wipes. I don't use makeup wipes every single night. I use a cleansing balm, but for travel or when I get a migraine, just have to take off my makeup fast. These are nice, so I don't want to bring like the whole heavy pack though. These were on sale at Walgreens for like $3. I don't know if they're discontinuing them or what. So freaking cute though. So I can just throw in, I'll probably throw in like 5 of these. YesStyle has lots of different travel size products of like the popular sunscreens and cleansing balms, so I snagged up a few of those on YesStyle. I can't with this cleansing balm. This is so cute. I'm gonna bring both of these because there's not a ton in here, and I think for 3 weeks I'm gonna need both. And then I also have half of this left that I packed on my last trip. This is the new cleansing oil. Might throw in one more because I have another one just to be safe. Tiny little Sol de Janeiro body butter, so adorable. I use the cleanser version, but this is great for travel because you don't have to bring the big cleansing bottle. You can just throw in some of these wipes. I just got these on Amazon, but they have boric acid in them. This little baby aquaphor, this is what I'll use on my lips. Need to refill my face wash and then the shampoo and conditioner bottles. And then also gonna refill this little travel size of the Listerine. There's a tiny bit of this blue one left, but I'm gonna pour in the purple version. This is what I've been using, and holy crap, is this intense. This is no joke. Yeah, definitely freshens your breath, but like, whoa. I never bring a travel size of self tanners, but I want to try this one, and then next time I travel, I'll just keep the container, the tiny container, and refill it for like shorter trips. But because it is a longer trip, I'm definitely gonna need more than this little bottle. But I like that it has a little travel mitt too. That's super cute. So I think I am gonna finish off and bring this one. There's probably, I don't know, it feels like 2 more uses in here. The color looks so nice, and you only have to leave it on for a couple hours before you rinse it off. So if I do it at night, waiting if I want to bring this one just for like a darker one. And then if you saw the Italy travel vlogs, you know my obsession with this SPF. This is from Italy, but it's an SPF, but it also just looks amazing as like a glowy leg body kind of product. So I think I'm gonna finish this off because there's a little bit left, and I've been just hoarding this bottle, but I'm gonna try putting it in this spray bottle. I also picked this up on YesStyle. It looks like the Touchland hand sanitizer, like that kind of nice flat bottle, but you can actually, they give you a little funnel and you can pour your own liquid product in here. This is the travel bag that I normally use for toiletries. It's really nice and big. I do like this one because I can just see everything really easily. Why is the funnel so satisfying? Feels like I'm pouring milk in here. just found this big pack of tiny little plastic bags that I have that are reusable. I'm actually going to use one of them to put some Q-tips in. These would also be good for like extra razor blades when they're just loose in your bag. This is so satisfying. Let me just show you the assortment here. I'm surprised this many fit in these tiny bags, but I got 6 of them in here. Got 6 of these wipes in here too. All of the SPFs, I decided to keep these ones in one, and then whichever one I'm using, just loosen the bag so I know which is which. I can finish them off. Q-tips, razor blade. I always start with the biggest stuff first, which is usually like skincare. These two, this and these, I cannot live without right now, but these are like very large and in charge containers. So I decided, because I only have like, I don't know, 5 or so of these left, I think I'm going to use this container since it's smaller and lighter, but then just put some of these pads in there as well. Whenever I travel, I usually keep it way more minimal with my skincare than what I would do here. So like I'm not bringing my liquid toners or anything like that. I do have a new container of my moisturizer to open up. This is the second bottle of this that I've used. It's nice because it's not like too big of a bottle. Also have a new container of eye drops that I'll put in, deodorants, Carpe, and then this one I've been testing, and it's definitely taken my body a few days to adjust. But this is a AHA 5%, and I've been alternating, like I'll use one at night and then one the next day. Still testing this. Don't know how many pads that is, but that looks like about 3 weeks worth maybe. I always travel with these wipes. I don't use them on my face. Definitely don't use these on your face. These are from Dollar Tree, but I use them for my body, like my underarms. And if you just need to freshen up, especially if you're doing like a lot of walking and then you want to reapply your deodorant or whatever, these are really nice. They actually work. I've been trying these IS Active, this like peel system for texture. You're supposed to use them every other night, but these are pricey, so I'm not doing that. But I'm gonna put in maybe 3 of them. Yeah, like 1 a week. It's really easy. You just, they're little like moist towels. You put this on first. It burns because this is like the acid, and then you neutralize it with this pad after 3 minutes. I switched up my toothpaste and I'm trying this one, but I definitely like the Arm & Hammer way more, but I'm gonna use this up, and this has like half left, so good amount to bring. My toothbrush, I always have in this little bubble, like actually even at home. It's the Steripod. There's still a ton of room in here. Lumify, let's put in all the little fun tiny things. I'm forgetting, oh, my razor, but I'll put that in at the end. Obviously, you know, this stuff I'm gonna be taking out. This is just to make sure I have room for everything, but I'll throw my razor in there. I got a razor blade, tips. So satisfying. And there's still room in here. Like actually quite a bit of room at the top. Haven't put in perfumes yet or tanner, but I always put the tanners in a separate, usually like Ziploc bag, but I might use one of the new bags, the washable ones, those clear ones. And then I might put in my Sol de Janeiro Rio Radiance, because this one, as you can see, I'm almost out of, and this is like a summery perfume, so I do want to use it before the summer's over. So I think I'm gonna add this guy in as well. I've been switching between these two. This is the more coconutty one. And I recently got the Pistachio Glaze by Bath & Body Works, because this was like a couple bucks on sale clearance. And I don't like it alone. Kind of smells like crayon, but mixed with other stuff adds a nice like pistachio kind of sweetness. This is also a good travel perfume that'll bring a lot because it smells amazing, and this is a very light bottle from Victoria's Secret. So I decided I'm gonna do my usual makeup bag situation, this one, and then I'm gonna try, because I just lined this up and it looks like, this is what I normally have my brushes in. It's technically just a pencil case from Amazon, and the zipper is just stained with makeup, but the inside is clean. I just wiped it down. This one's like a tiny bit longer, but I think these will still fit. These are my longest brushes, so I wanna see if they'll fit in here. Oh yeah, totally. There's not as much space. Like this thing fits brushes really well just because of the shape of it. So I think I am still gonna stick with this one because I can fit all of my makeup brushes, eye brushes, everything in this tiny little thing. And then what I normally do is just put it right in the middle and then zip it up inside the makeup bag. You could use this other size one though for like makeup sponge and little powder puffs and stuff. Before I put my makeup brushes in here and pack them, I want to spot clean the ones I'm going to bring. This stuff is magic. If you don't feel like doing the whole brush washing and taking all that time, it dries instantly. It's just like a liquid cleaning solution. Works so good. So satisfying. Okay, still have a few days before I leave, so I just did like what I think I'm packing as far as makeup, but I always like to get ready with the products that I pack to make sure that I actually packed everything. You can do that even like the morning of leaving just to make sure, like get ready and put it in the makeup bag at the same time. I like bringing foundations and concealers in different shades so I can mix and match if I need to, depending on like where my tanner's at. This is a must-have. Can't live without this stuff. This is what I'm wearing today too. I always bring this one traveling because of the size, and also it has great coverage. It wears amazing. Shiseido Synchro Skin, but the radiant version. I don't like the normal one. Another favorite that was discontinued, but it makes my skin look so good. One size setting spray. It's gonna be humid and hot in most places, so gotta bring out the big guns. Now that I'm looking at it, I might actually take away one of these and add in something more mattifying because all of these are like glowy. Both of these are options, foundations that I'm testing right now. This is light, so what the heck. There's a ton of room still on this side, so that's where I'm going to be putting these little bags. I have a bag of lip products because sometimes these lip glosses will kind of like leak and get sticky. How did that just happen? I'm confused. The glue came off. The heck? I'm testing these. Normally I use the Kiss ones. I think that's mostly it. And then what you can also do is put that makeup mirror right between, because then it also gives it some cushion. Sometimes I can even fit both of these, like the makeup brushes and this in the middle. I did 2 loads of laundry, so I'm gonna simultaneously put this away and figure out if there's anything in the laundry basket that I want to bring. Okay, so I think I've got everything good to go in the checked bag besides my medicine. I have like a big medicine container that I add. I have the duffel bag at the bottom. I'm gonna zip it and see what this weighs without the medicine bag, and if it is too heavy feeling, then I might take out some of the hair products because this thing is pretty heavy. The other one I have that I use for my bangs I talked about, that one is much lighter. And realistically, like every hotel has a hair dryer, so I could always just use the hair dryer if I need it and then use that one for my bangs. Oh, I put in hair oil and the dry spray, so I can definitely choose one or the other. Okay, that freed up a lot of space. I separated out the tools from the hair products, and I don't know if you can tell, but there's still like a bunch of room on top. We are finally on to the backpack. In my carry-on, I never bring my full medicine bag because that would be like take up the whole bag. So I bring a tinier one. In this bag too, I usually will put some kind of like vitamin C packets. Life hack. Bring these little packets, any kind of, you can even just get Nescafe and put it in a Ziploc bag, but any kind of instant coffee. So nice when you're traveling in a hotel because everywhere usually has like hot water. So if you don't want to spend a shit ton of money on coffee, or you're like me and you need your caffeine like urgently first thing in the morning. Just little packets that look like this. It's not for like every single morning, but just when it's urgent. I wish the BM Dream came in travel packs, but I'm just gonna scoop some of this in a plastic baggie to bring. I got this Liquid IV, had one of these so far, and it tastes really good. Should be enough. So when packing my backpack, I do have TSA pre, which means that I don't have to take out anything from my backpack. Literally everything stays in, all technology, all liquids. I don't have to take my shoes off. I get it for free through my travel credit cards. I'll link my 2 credit cards down below. I honestly don't think you need both of them. I think you should choose one or the other, especially because Chase recently changed their annual fee and their benefits to kind of like match Amex essentially. Choose one, but both always have good incentives and good bonus offers. There's a lot of different pockets in here. There's like side pockets, these back 2, front ones that's magnetic, laptop in the back sleeve, so that it gives like some structure to the bag too. About my mini iPad, this is just a basic like magnetic case. I'm debating if I want to bring this honestly, because really the only time I feel like I'll be using it is the plane, and this does have some weight to it, so this is a maybe. I am carrying on my jewelry. I'm not bringing a ton, just a few things that I threw in here, some like necklaces, earrings. I usually like to put the bags on the bottom just because it fits the best, or I'll kind of put it upright on one of the sides if I need to. Well, random tennis ball for my neck. Added in this like rolling, cooling thing, but all the stuff that I already showed. Kindle. I have been so bad about reading this year, so I want to get a few books read, hopefully, like on the plane rides. I think this is going to be the one purse that I'm bringing this trip. I've been loving this because I can put it crossbody or just a shoulder bag, and it looks nice enough for like the events and nicer dinners that we have. I think this is one that can kind of go both ways. And I just have my wallet in here. One thing you can do with this bag though is it actually has this little bag that usually, like when I traveled internationally, I would put my passport in here, and it has this bungee, so it's not going to get lost. Hopefully it won't get stolen, but I might put my wallet in here separate actually, just so it's easier to grab, and I can throw this right on top so I can easily get my ID out and stuff. This bag has all of my cords and technology stuff. I have like one more charger that I'll put in the morning. I also have plug-in earbuds because sometimes I need to listen to a podcast to fall asleep, and these ones are like comfier. I have those, but then I also have my AirPods with the case. I always have to bring snacks. This is one of my favorite travel things to bring because you can keep it outside of the refrigerator. It has a decent amount of protein, 8 grams of protein. These chickpea things have 7 grams of protein. I don't have chomps right now, but that I would normally throw in. Chomps are great for travel because they're long and skinny and they have protein. I usually put the snacks in this side pocket. Got this little skinny bag. I'm going to put this in the front pocket. This has 2 ponytails, Listerine, spray, lip mask, lip gloss, pen just in case, sanitizing wipe, an SPF chapstick. I've been trying to use this when I know I'm going to be outside for a long time. I forgot that I do have one other camera I want to bring because this one is amazing for photos. I don't use this for video, the Canon G7X, but for photos, it is worth it to bring, even though it is a little bit heavy. But I'm going to put it in this little zip bag just to protect it. I already have the memory card in here. I always check to make sure it's already charged too. The weight's adding up. I usually bring an external charger, and I'm trying to remember where the heck I put that, so I need to go find that. Let's see how the water bottle fits with this zipped up. Easier than the other one I have. Color looks cute though. The other pocket that I love that this bag has is this kind of like secret one back here. It's on both sides. So I always put hand sanitizer back here because then it's really easy to grab and reach for. And I like the flat Touchland ones just because of the size. A lot of you guys in my, I think it was my empties video, said that Walmart actually makes a dupe for this apparently. And then this is a luggage slip, so you can put this over the handle. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And I think the only other thing I'll be adding is the camera that I'm filming on right now. I'm just gonna bring this for all of my vlogging while we're there because it's super nice and compact, way lighter. You can film vertical for short form or horizontal for YouTube. And it's honestly great quality. I love the mic that comes with. A lot of this video was filmed on this camera, by the way. Any of the like overhead shots and stuff. This is Vlogception, but as you can see, it's like really slim and light and tiny. So, and then I have this like bendy tripod that I'll bring. This is super nice because you can stand it upright. You can like wrap it around something taller. You could wrap it around a lamp, a bed frame, whatever. And when the camera's off, it actually folds. You can see the lens. It's like folded into itself right there. So you actually don't even have to worry about the lens like getting scratched. The screen though could get scratched. if you don't have something around it. So here's what my setup looks like, all done, minus my water bottle. Honestly, it's gonna be cutting it close. I can tell usually the weight at this point, and I think I might be just at 50. I do have that duffel bag in case it is over. I can throw some stuff in there at the airport. I think I'll be good. The nice thing with this backpack too is it also has the slip. You can just slip it over the handle, so then I don't have to have this on my back. It feels so good to have all that done. Also have the link for MIDI down below in the description box, and I'll pin a comment with the link there as well if you want to book your first MIDI visit to get personalized, compassionate care covered by insurance in all 50 states. That's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Everything I talked about today will be linked down below in the description box, all of the organization, luggage. I'll probably be posting over on Instagram before the travel vlogs go up. So my Instagram is @TaylorWynn. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.